Hello everybody, I got a video here, shortages in countries, dark winter, power grid down, and food shortages. I've been telling people, that's just I've had a feeling and I knew something was going to happen before 2020 hit, but just telling people to start storing stuff because I just knew and had just kind of like an instinct, premonition. Christ told me, somebody told me, the Holy Spirit told me, but I knew it was coming. So this here is Tommy Bites Homestead. I'll leave a link to her channel. She does a lot on prepping and stuff. She's pretty cool. So I'll let you listen to this.
To the channel. Thank you for being here. If you are new, please go ahead and join. So let's get into the shortages hitting countries around the world. For China, it's coal and paper. A perfect storm in China is hitting shoppers and businesses at home and overseas. It is affecting everything from paper, food, textiles, and toys to iPhone chips. They are saying these items may end up being in short supply this Christmas. The problem stems mainly from an electricity crisis during which more than 20 provinces have experienced power cuts. So reading on, it says more than half of the country's electricity comes from coal, which has risen in price worldwide. These costs can't be passed to Chinese consumers because of a strict price cap, so energy companies are reducing output. Coal production has also been hit by new safety checks at the mines, stricter environmental rules, and recent flooding. It means that even as the demand for Chinese goods surge, factories have been asked to reduce energy use or close on certain days. The White House is also warning that at Christmas, there will be things that people cannot get. Stocks of toys will be affected, as could staples such as toilet paper and bottled water, new clothes, and pet food. Parts of the problem is a bottleneck at the U.S. ports. 4 out of 10 shipping containers entering the U.S. comes through just 2 of the ports in Los Angeles and in Long Beach, California. Both ports have moved to a 24/7 operation to ease the pressures, but they still have boats waiting to dock. In some cases, shortages have also been caused by ongoing COVID-related problems in other countries. Nike, for example, makes many of its products in Southeast Asian countries such as Vietnam, where factories have been closed. Even when goods are produced, delivering them to retailers has become more difficult. There has been a surge in spending by U.S. consumers, and y'all know where that's coming from, but disruption at factories, ports, and overloaded road and rail networks have created a bottleneck. In India, they are facing cars and computer chip shortages. Say that 3 times. So these chips manage features such as engine supply and emergency braking. The shortage has been driven by pandemic-related disruptions in countries such as Japan and South Korea. The shortage of components coming into India has made worse by the country's own energy disruption. Coal stocks are running dangerously low. The economy picked up after India's deadly second wave of COVID-19, leading to an increase in demand of energy. But global coal prices increased and India's imports fell. The impact has been widespread. The entire manufacturing sector, cement, steel, construction, everything gets impacted once there is a coal shortage. Families in India will be hit too. High inflation means the price of essentials such as food and oil are already up. And y'all, it's already up over here too. In Brazil is coffee and water shortage. Brazil's most severe drought in almost a century is partly to blame for a disappointing coffee harvest this year. Combined with frost and natural cycles of harvest, it has contributed to a significant fall in coffee production. The challenges for coffee producers have been made worse by high shipping costs and a shortage of containers. Their rising costs will be passed on to cafes across the world, as Brazil is the largest producer and exporter of coffee. And with most of the country's electricity coming from hydroelectric power using reservoirs, the lack of water is having a direct impact on the country's energy supply. As energy prices go up, the authorities are asking people to limit their electricity use to avoid rationing electricity, y'all. This could happen here. The energy minister said that the government agencies have been asked to reduce their electricity use by 20%. In Nigeria, the shortage is cooking gas. So they're experiencing a shortage of petroleum gas, which is mainly used for cooking. This is despite the country's having the largest natural gas reserve in Africa. As a result, households and businesses turn to much dirtier charcoal or firewood for cooking. They're also saying that the situation is likely have been made worse by the depreciation of the currency and reintroduction of taxes on the petroleum gas. Experts warn that the shortage could have alarming health and environmental implications as people turn to cheaper but more dangerous fuel alternatives. In Lebanon, the shortage is water and medicines. There are concerns about shortage of water, medicines, and fuel in Lebanon. For the past 18 months, the country has endured an economic crisis, which has pushed 3/4 of its population into poverty, crippled its currency, and sparked major demonstrations against the government and the Lebanon political system. Fuel shortages have led to frequent electricity outages, leaving businesses and families reliant on expensive private electricity diesel generators if they can afford it. So y'all, what's happening around the world affects us here. This can happen here. We need to prepare the best we can, get our generators, get our water, get everything we need in case this happens to us over here. So if this video was helpful in any way, please go ahead and hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Here are some cargo ships that are queuing, waiting to dock. That was as of last month, but they are still out there waiting because of a shortage of workers due to different COVID outbreaks. Also, a shortage of equipment in order to unload the containers from the ships. There's also a shortage of these chassis. I think I discussed that in a prior video. These are used to carry the cargo containers once they get on the dock.
Okay, there you have it. I'll leave a link to her so you can find her videos and stuff if you want to. But yeah, that's something I already knew. So, but I'd like to say thank you for watching. God bless. Be safe. Prepare. Get ready. What you need to. Now, just not panic about it, but it's time. So God bless everyone. Thank you for watching. Uh, I don't know what the heck, but trying to figure this out. Yes. God bless.